Gomes Knows Homes is a game where we show you a celebrity and two Eklund Gomes listings, and you tell us which listing you would recommend they purchase. First one, it's Ramona Singer. She's choosing between 444 Ashton Drive, which is in Laguna Beach, California, and she's also choosing between the Eklund Gomes property on 25th Avenue in Florida. That's right. Eklund Gomes is in New York, Florida, and Los Angeles. So we're going to have you choose which property would you choose for Ramona Singer. Would you choose?
I know that Ramona is spending time down in Florida these days. And by the way, there are so many that are flocking down there because the weather is warmer and you can sit outside in those restaurants out there and you can take a long stroll on the beach and live a good life considering all the circumstances surrounding us at the moment. So I'm going to say that Ramona should head down to 25th Avenue. And I know just the agent to put her in touch with.
Oh, well, that's going to give Ramona 7 bedrooms and 7 baths and 1 half bath for $6.495 and no taxes.
No taxes, exactly.
Gomes Knows Homes. I agree with you on Ramona. Do you watch The Real Housewives of New York, John?
Yes, of course.
I didn't really watch Real Housewives until recently. Now I love it. I don't know what I was missing.
No, I love it. I love it since I started watching it when Kelly Bensimon is on. She's a friend, and she's a fellow colleague at Douglas Elliman. So I took interest when she joined, and I've been hooked ever since. Guilty pleasure.
Next round.
Guilty pleasure.
Gomes Knows Homes. Next celebrity is Anne Hathaway. She's choosing between moving down to Laguna Beach to the Eklund Gomes property at 150 Crest Street, which is actually multi-units, or she's going to Northeast 37 Court in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 7.849, 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms. Which would you choose for Miss
I got this one pegged. I know her. I got this one pegged. I know Anne, and I know her apartment that she was living in Brooklyn, and I know that she's bi-coastal, so this is an easy one. She's going straight to Laguna Beach.
She's going to Laguna Beach, people, 150 Crest Street, 6.495. I love that you know Anne, and we're going to go check out some of your listings in New York. John, what is this next listing we're going to is at 32 East 1st Street, and it's another penthouse. Do you sell anything but penthouses?
Listen, I'm known to sell penthouses. I've been doing that for a really long time. You know, you call me the king of New York. Others call me the king of penthouses in New York. It's the truth. If you look at our listings, I have a lot of them, and I sell a lot of them. And I just sold one off market. There's a lot of off market deals that are going on in New York City right now, which is something that people don't really talk about or not really writing about. But there's a lot of activity that's happening in the marketplace, and there are some deals that are just happening behind the scenes, quite frankly, because the market is moving so fast. Yes, but it was another amazing, amazing penthouse where I represented both the buyer and the seller.
So just to clear that up, last week you did an off-market deal where you double-ended it, and
yes,
nobody knew about it, and you can't even talk about it. It's that secret. Are you seeing New Yorkers looking more and more for off-market deals and that trend?
Yeah, absolutely. And also, I just want to point that out because I think it's so funny. A lot of times people refer to us as, you know, Eklund Gomes, broker to the stars.
Oh, yes, yeah, I've seen that.
We have definitely, you know, earned that moniker. We've sold probably more apartments to celebrities and captains of industry than anyone else. A lot of times they're reported, not by us. It's just, you know, things happen. There's so many people involved in the transactions. Information leaks, and there you have it. People know about us doing that. Or we get caught in paparazzi photos. We actually sell. What's funny is that we actually sell more off-market private deals to people who are like, whoa, amazing individuals who are very well-known public figures that we don't ever discuss with anyone. Those are the deals that I pride myself on the most. And by the way, we do more of those types of deals than we do the other flashy deals that are picked up in the press.
Wow. Well, in our off-market world out here in Los Angeles, you can't promote properties before they're on the market. We have all these MLS rules. So the off-market game was really squashed by that. It's good to know that it's hot in New York. Let's hop over to more real estate news. I want to ask you your John Gomes sound off opinion on Clubhouse. here is your Clubhouse profile, and I have a feeling that you joined and you have all these famous people following you, but you don't use it. Have you used it?
Listen, let's make this clear. I didn't join, but my team thought I must join. So they created an account for me and they told me that I have to get on this Clubhouse. I will admit, I've never downloaded the app. However, ironically, this morning, as I do every morning, at 7 o'clock, I watch Good Morning America. And there it was, a segment on Clubhouse and how you got to jump in, you got to download the app, and you've got to be a part of the party because everyone's joining Clubhouse. So I haven't been on yet, but I can promise you when I finish with you today, I'm going to at least download the app.
Well, I wanted to show you already have 137 followers and you're not even doing anything. But it seemed to explode overnight. The New York Times just did a huge profile on Clubhouse and kind of the fanatic energy around it. So what we're seeing is a lot of real estate leaders join Clubhouse and host rooms with other leaders around the country. And I just think you're so great at sharing your numbers and knowledge. You would be a vital asset to Clubhouse. So
I would love to join. And by the way, more important than the things that you talked about there are the social issues, I think, that are more concerning to me within the industry. And I would love to use that platform to discuss some of those social issues, you know, relating to Black Lives Matter, relating to fair housing laws, and trying to find a way as a community to sort of get together, band together, and, you know, address some of the issues that we have that are in the industry, for sure. That seems like it seems like a good platform.
Yeah, and there's a room for everything. I started a room yesterday just to vent about the Britney doc. I wanted to connect with other people who had seen it, and it was so fun.
Well, I'll jump into any room that you're in, so you just let me know.
We'll host a room for you on those topics. Let's go over to another listing of yours in play. Guess the price. Here we're going to go into 32 East 1st Street, Penthouse B, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a little over 2,700 square feet. John, this is a huge departure from the last penthouse we saw. So
yes, it is. Well, look, we're downtown now, right? So everything is different downtown. What's really exciting about this listing is that we did a collaboration with Mathieu Lenoir, who is one of the most celebrated and talented interior designers that's working in Paris today. But he's also a lot of these furniture pieces, the carpet there, a lot of the sculptures, all those sofas there, he designed them. So he's an interior designer who's also a designer of furniture and art and things. And everything that you see on those walls or in that room is his. And he created what he is calling the Mathieu Lenoir Pied-à-Terre, which is basically a crash pad for Matthew whenever he comes to visit New York. But he's using it as a showroom where he's bringing people from Architectural Digest and House Beautiful and Elle magazine and all the fashion and art and design magazines through this collaboration that we have with him. And we've had some really cool gatherings there, which is it's such a beautiful space. Yeah.
I see designers, you know, moving towards that and saying, you know, I don't want to do a showroom. I want to activate a really beautiful space and have people live with the product. But that's something Eklund and Gomes have done before. I know you guys have previously worked with Tom Dixon as well, like to launch properties. Do you feel like everyone wins in that situation?
Absolutely. Look, everyone wins in a good collaboration if it's the right fit. So you know your apartment and you know what brands are out there that can provide whichever objects, you know, from the bathroom to living rooms, artwork. You know, we work a lot with CAP partners, who I know you guys work a lot with in Los Angeles. And we love Brian and his team, and we bring them in to help us promote apartments through artwork and, you know, dressing up a space and making it look the part, if you will, right? What good is a $12 million apartment if it doesn't have a really cool art collection in it? Because you know the buyer has got a cool art collection.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can't wait to see more. But audience, can you guess the price of this? Again, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and 2,766 square feet. And all this outdoor area as well. That's insane.
Yes.
We got a 40 million in the guessing. You guys can drop your guesses below. So wait, when he comes into town, he gets to stay there?
Yeah, well, not really, but, you know, he spends a lot of time there. He's just called it pied-à-terre because it's almost like that's just like a cool, you know, when people have a pied-à-terre in New York, it's because they have a home somewhere else in the world. When they come to New York, instead of staying in a hotel. But for your audience, I share that because not necessarily everybody knows that. But no, he doesn't really sleep there. Although we do have an amazing collaboration that we did in the bedrooms with a Swedish bedding company. Maybe we can have a guest.
Oh, I didn't have that picture. I missed the Hastings. I had the picture and it's not here. It didn't load.
Yes. So we did do a collaboration in the bedrooms with Hastings bedding, and it's really quite beautiful. Those are some of the most comfortable, soft beds, and it's great for people to experience what the beds are like when they come. And by the way, we've actually sold some of their beds, even though we didn't sell that apartment yet, because people love the comfort of sitting on that. Yeah, they say, oh, I've always heard about that, but I've never been to the store. Well, when you have an opportunity to shop for real estate, you have an opportunity, if you have a collaboration with Austin's, to sit on a bed in a bedroom.
And does the bed, are you going to sell the apartment with the bed? Because I always thought, like, Hastings should do that.
Yeah, well, listen, if the price is right on the offer, then you can have it all.
And by the way, those beds range from $18,000 all the way up to Drake's $400,000 bed. So you guys should definitely go to this penthouse and check it out. We do have some guesses in the comment section. We've got an $8 million from Gabrielle, a $10 million from Nadia Douglas Elliman Dallas, a $17 million from Jody LA 47, $12 million from Lias Rastata, Ryan Knowles Best, 12.995, 20 million from Luxury Properties. A lot of guesses in the comment section. John, reveal to us the correct price.
It's a bargain, and you should run to see this apartment because it's far more beautiful than the photos even look. It is 8.7 million, people. I just don't understand why this one hasn't moved yet. It's one of my favorite apartments that we're selling. Penthouses at that. 8.7 million. It's an incredible buy. Honestly, you should come see it.
We're going to give it to Gabrielle, PR. Gabrielle, DM us and you will win some amazing Palo Santo hand sanitizer so that you can go see this property. And when you get there, just hand sanitize your hands. I love this unit. That's incredible that you can get a penthouse for $8.7 million. John, what neighborhood is it in?
It's technically considered the East Village, and yet at the same time, if you cross the street, you're in NoHo. So it's pretty amazing. It's on the western edge of the East Village. However, it's just on the other side of the street of NoHo, which is one of the most popular areas downtown in New York right now. Matter of fact, last time you were there, we ate there.
We did eat there, and you told me this is where it's popping because I asked you.
We went to Lafayette. Yes.
So I was going to buy, where should I buy? And you were like, you should buy here in NoHo. It was beautiful.
Yes.
It's kind of in between Tribeca and Eklund Gomes, New York's office. So it's really
it is. Yeah, it's really in the heart. And it also is where 40 Bleecker, one of my other favorite projects that was designed by Ryan Corbin and is wildly successful because it's in the neighborhood. NoHo is actually the neighborhood in New York that is the most expensive per square foot in real estate. That's a fact. It was just announced about a month ago. The highest amount on a square foot level for real estate is in NoHo. Very, very special, small geographic area for a discerning buyer who really likes high quality, high design, exclusivity, tree-lined streets, and close proximity to everything.
Exactly. Well,
everything downtown.
We're getting great comments. Ryan Knowles Best says that is a great price, insane, wow, for that unit. Ryan, you can DM John. And then we should all be thankful to have you as a representative of New York, says Doug 3772.
Wow.
Isn't that sweet?
Yes, it is. Thanks, Doug.
John, did you know that this guy is also an AD100 designer?
Yes, Matthew. Honestly, he's one of the most humble and talented designers. I've worked with everyone, as you can imagine. We've done over 70 projects at Eklund Gomes over the 15-year tenure that we have together. And we've worked with everyone. Matthew is, and you've got to go to his, you have to go to his Instagram account, Matthew Lerner. Matthew Lerner. You've got to go to his Instagram because it's mind-blowing and creative and beautiful. And by the way, while you're there, go to my Instagram. It's my name, JOHNGOMES.
I'm going to put it in the comment
John
section.
Gomes. Put it in the comment section.
Let me just pin this right now. And I spelled it wrong.
If you can't find Matthew Leonard, you can find me. My name is easier to spell, at John Gomes.
We got it pinned.
I'll DM it to you.
Thank you, producer Catcher. We've got it pinned below. John, before we let you go, I've had so much fun talking to you because I'm going to go work on your account today. I'm really excited to be working with you in New York, and I really want to make you proud. So we're working overtime around the clock to show all the insane things you're doing. You recently did sell a $10 million unit in NoHo, which is the most expensive price per square foot in New York. What do you think is the next big neighborhood? Is it NoHo?
You know, it's so funny. NoHo is already the next biggest neighborhood. NoHo has arrived. It's been building momentum for a really long time, but it really has arrived. There's a neighborhood that I'm watching, and it's very interesting because you get this sense of like what's happening and where things are going. But the financial district is the neighborhood that we used to refer to, that lower portion of downtown. And then we started calling it Lower Manhattan because the financial people left and all kinds of marketing and fashion and creative and all different types of industries came down. And then the market went down, and now the market is coming back. But there's an area in Lower Manhattan, which is a little to the east. It's like around City Hall Park, and like it's on the eastern edge of Tribeca, and it's going towards City Hall Park. There's a pocket there, which is really kind of ugly right now. It's been ugly for a while, but it's actually, no, truly, it's wherever there's like that's always the sign, by the way. NoHo
is it ugly?
Really ugly. NoHo is really ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly because there's all kinds of old one-story buildings. It just kind of, it's ugly. Take my word for it. However, you're starting to see some of the ugliness disappear, and you're starting to see beautiful architecture rise in its place. It's actually a convenient location for transportation. It's convenient for, getting around downtown, and it just represents an area where there's opportunity. And I'm starting to see developers look at that opportunity because I'm getting some calls. So I'm watching that area closely. If it does take off, remember, you heard it here
John
first.
Gomes knows
homes.
Last question, and then I will let you go. I promise. John, for our New York market report, will you tell us your prediction of New York in May and April? What are you thinking is going to happen?
This coming April and May?
Yes. What would be your New York, just your New York market prediction?
Oh, my New York market prediction is that the market is going to continue to go up. The amount of inventory is actually going to stay flat, I think, because the absorption level on the demand is so great. At this time of year, as we move towards spring and the weather gets nicer, we do start to see more listings come on. But at this time, we can't even keep up with the demand, quite frankly, because even though new listings are coming on, only 11 came on last week, but we absorbed 303. So, if that continues, then the market will continue to rise and it will continue to gain momentum and get stronger. So I think as you move through the entire year of 21, it's just going to get better and better and better. I'm not kidding when I said the roaring 20s. The market is on a tear in New York City, and it's roaring back.
I love that.
Get in now and be a part of it. Tell your buyers to get in now before it's too late.
I was even looking at the units in Brooklyn, like 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom units in Brooklyn under $1 million. It's crazy.
Yeah, good luck. I'm telling you, Brooklyn has fared better than Manhattan ever since the pandemic. That market out there, it's crazy. We're talking specifically about Manhattan, but Brooklyn, it's a whole nother, we have to spend a whole nother
episode on Brooklyn, which also is serviced by Eklund and Gomes. He is the king of New York. John has given us a view into his crystal ball. John, thank you so much for sharing all your numbers and your knowledge and all the fun that you bring to New York real estate. I love you so much.
Thanks for making me a part of it. I appreciate it. I always love talking with you, Alexander. Take care.
Take care. Have a great day with the kids. Bye, John.
Bye, guys.